Hello, Rhonda Greenbury, certified aromatherapist, member of the CFA, mom to 5 children, 4 boys, and 1 surprise princess baby girl. And I am on today because I'm going to talk to you about essential oils. So I'm going to keep referencing down a little bit because as much as I love my memory, I feel like I can give you more content if I keep referencing some of the stuff that I've written down and in some of my books. So bear with me, okay? If you've already attended an essential oil one-on-one class, that's when I went through the top 10 oils, which is awesome. You may or may not remember some of the top 10 oils, and you can always go back and review another course that I may have about the top 10 oils. Now, so today I'm actually going to go through the Aromatouch Kit. So the Aromatouch Kit comes with 8 oils. It doesn't always come in a box like this. Typically it comes in a different box. This just happens to be one that I have from the actual Aromatouch course that I completed. I'm also certified to give the Aromatouch technique massage. So if you have this kit and you want to learn a little bit more how to fully take advantage of how to use the oils with that technique, or at least experience it, you can always book me for an Aromatouch massage. It costs $75 for the Aromatouch technique for non-members, and if you happen to be a member of my community, then you get it for a discount. So it's only $65, okay? So to go through the Aromatouch, and your kit probably came with a diffuser, which is awesome. So first we're going to start by going through the first 4 oils that are just singles, and then we're going to talk about blends after, okay? So if this is a new kit for you and you didn't get a chance to hear about what essential oils are and how to use them, I'm going to try to quickly go through that with you right now, okay? So to start, there are 3 ways that you can use essential oils. So you can choose to use them first aromatically. So what does it mean to use an essential oil aromatically? That could be diffusing it. It can be taking your bottle, putting a drop into your hand, rubbing it together, and then breathing it in aromatically. As a certified aromatherapist, I'm not a fan of using the oils neat in your hand for the aromatic usage. However, if you want to do it a little bit safer, you can always add like a nice cream to your hands, or some fractionated coconut oil, or another carrier oil of your choice, okay? And so what you'll do with that is you just kind of cup it over top of your nose and mouth, and you breathe in deep, like this. Okay, and that will take all of those aromatic molecules, and it'll breathe them into the body. Okay, those molecules will still enter the bloodstream, but it just enters in a different starting point. Okay, the second way that we can use essential oils is topically. So when we actually apply the drop to our hand will actually absorb some of that oil. When we're using essential oils topically, I strongly recommend that you dilute them, because essential oils, as much as we love them and they are natural, they do have a tendency to create sensitivities when we're looking at certain specific oils. So when we look at oils like cinnamon or clove, they tend to be high in chemical compounds called phenols, and that can create a sensitivity reaction, okay? So dilution is key. When we're looking at the elderly, when we look at babies and children, we need to dilute it because their bodies are different. Like babies have thinner skin, and children have thinner skin as well, but it's a little bit thicker than a baby, let's say. And the elderly also have thinner skin. So what they absorb is actually considerably more than an adult. So then we would dilute it more. When we're using it topically, as a certified aromatherapist, I'm going to suggest that if you're looking at using oils with a baby under 6 months, you need to consult with a certified aromatherapist before going into that experience, because young babies they could be at risk of negative side effects from the essential oils, although they're super positive in the sense that it's one of the only things you can use with a baby so young to help them with things. We just want to make sure that we're using them safely and cautiously, right? When we come to children who are 6 months to about 2 years, we like to keep the dilution about 0.5 to 1%. So what that would equal is about 1 drop to up to 3 drops per 10 milliliters of carrier oil. So 10 milliliters actually equals 2 measured teaspoons, okay? When we look at children who are ages 2 to 6 years, then we can look at increasing the dilution to about 2.5%. And so that would take you to about 7 drops maximum in that 10 milliliters of fractionated coconut oil, okay? And that's total essential oil drops. So when we're talking about creating blends, it's not 7 of each essential oil, it's 7 total oils, okay? So if you're gonna put lavender and tea tree in it, then you're probably gonna do 4 lavender, 3 tea tree. But it's always best to start low. So start with less oils and then add more if your body calls for it, right? But your body isn't always going to call for it. When we look at children who are ages 6 to 12, then ideally I like to keep the dilutions more around like the 2 to 3% range for topical. So then I would say about 6 to up to 9 drops per the 10 milliliters of fractionated coconut oil or the carrier of choice. And once children hit about 12, or when we are looking at adults, then we like to start around 3%, so at the 9 drops, depending on where we're applying it and how, and go up to 5%, which would be 15 total essential oil drops per a 10 milliliters of carrier oil, okay? So that would be topically. Topically, you can apply the oils almost anywhere in the body, okay? And then the third way that you would use it is internally. Now, internally dives into aromatic medicine a little bit, and it's not something that I talk about a lot, but there are many ways that you can use internal. If it's something that you want to explore, I suggest that you connect with me and we'll kind of consult on whether that's the best method for you. But generally, I don't suggest internal usage as a starting point almost ever. And it's almost always best, or already works, to do it topically or aromatically anyways, okay? So those are the 3 ways to use them. The next video I'm going to talk about more. So stay tuned.